DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Mother. I'm not even going to fucking fight with it today. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the DD214 Network podcast, hosted by John Clean Sanchez, Jay the number one cocksmith, and myself, Joe Texcolini. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We about to rism with the tism. How's everybody's fucking...
Yeah, it's Monday.
Prior week been.
It's Monday.
Huh. No shit. So apparently fucking my Stream Deck fucking crashed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll know for next time. And you know what next time is going to be, right? Like we're coming up on another milestone next week. Cuz today is episode 249.
Yeah.
So next week's going to be big old 250 during 250th 250 years of America, 250 years of like the Army and the Air Force and the Navy, and 250 episodes of DD214 Network. How about fucking that shit, dude? That's some shit. 250 episodes, man. Like that's actually that's a fucking goddamn that's an accomplishment in this world. You know what I mean? Like
some podcasts don't even make it this far.
Not even close. We were talking. I remember a couple years ago when we were getting excited about getting close to 100, and we were like most podcasts don't even make it to 100. You know what I mean? And people like either burn out or it doesn't do what they wanted it to do, or they give way too much of a fuck about whether or not they have an audience, which we never have. You know what I mean? So it's like they just they stop, and we didn't stop. Go ahead, John.
We've been doing this for a couple years now, and it's so cool because it's like we just don't care. We're just doing it, you know. Yeah. And a lot of people could say a lot of things about us, but the one thing that they cannot say is that we're inconsistent.
Oh yeah, no. That'd be like that's like the dumbest possible thing they could say. You know what I mean? Because there's like. If there's one thing we have done, no matter what, it has been to stay very consistent with what we do. Like we come basically same bat channel, same bat time every week, unless otherwise noted. You know, we've only messed that up a couple of times, like in basically like almost 6 years. We've only messed that up a couple times,
and then changed it up when we felt we had to.
Yeah, and even when we changed it up, we really didn't change a lot. A lot of the what you might call the flow of the show did not really change per se. It was more, we just added a couple bells and whistles, talked about a couple different topics, outside of gaming. Right. And it's still the same show. You're still getting this. You're still getting you're getting the meat and potatoes of DD214. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And next Monday is going to be 250, dude. That is some shit. That is some shit.
It was interesting. You had said earlier we're going into the 250th year of the country. That's exciting, despite what people think and feel. We're hitting 250. That's a big milestone too.
It is.
We're hitting 250 episodes. Probably, this year next year we'll be hitting 300.
Yeah, it'll be just about a year. It'll be just about a year. It'll be probably next January or February.
Yeah, it sounds about
52 weeks in a year, right? So it'll be probably like late January, maybe early February, something like that.
And maybe by then we'll have that pirate radio going, which I have something to talk to you about that.
I'd love to. I would love to. And yeah.
The other night I was about to play video games.
Okay.
And something came up and it said create your own 24/7 radio channel.
Mm-hmm.
With your RSS feed, which is what our podcast is like. If we wanted to put our podcast on like a website or something, and for it to be a clickable website, we could use an RSS link to put that on the Clean Sanchez Media website, and so for you know what I mean. And
point. I get it. Yeah.
So there was this offer, and I was like, okay, well, this sounds cool. Let me give it a shot. So I go through all these steps, right? I downloaded Linux. It was like a Linux sub app that was available. Yeah. It's I had to go through all this shit, right?
I'm out real quick. I'm surprised I did not receive a fucking phone call.
Yeah. Oh, it was actually it was surprisingly easy to kind of figure out how to use that. And what's the other thing? It starts with a B. Balder. It's like the CMD command program, right?
Okay.
But it's like I assume it's the Linux version of it. So like it's like a Linux sub app, and it opens up as a window. And so I had to go through there to open up this other application called do I have the name of it, or did I delete all the files already? Spoiler alert, it's gone.
That's funny.
Okay, so yeah, I can't remember the Azure. It was called Azorcast, right? And so you create a radio station, and it was completely pirate. Like it was like the most pirate thing I've ever seen in my life. So pirate that Jay would have had a hard on.
I would have loved it. Sounds like I would have loved it.
It was a free open source system where I could just like put the podcast in, and obviously as DD214 is my guinea pigs, that's what I started to do.
Okay.
So I got one episode going, and it started working.
Okay.
And then it told me I needed to download MP3s for each episode in order for the 24/7 channel to work. And I was just like, yeah, we're just going to delete this whole thing now.
It tells you could set this up as an RSS feed.
Yes.
And then it turns around after you get one episode going, saying if you want more than this one episode, you have to download the MP3 files for each fucking episode.
Yeah. And here's the funny part, Squillini. Tell me if this isn't weird. It says it has an automatic upload of when new episodes come up. But how does it know when the new episodes come up if I'm downloading the episodes one by one? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that 100% sounds like some fucking malicious bullshit to me.
Yeah, so
I got you guys. It's coming up right now. I got you guys.
In the industry, that's called a bait and switch. And yeah, so we did do a scan after that.
Exactly what the fuck that is.
You got to get an intern to do that stuff.
So,
fucking intern. Fuck that.
So here's my thing.
Ain't smarter than me.
What I would have done in this case, if I was you,
I really want to hear this.
Is I wouldn't have direct installed Linux on my machine.
Yeah, that was.
I would have used VirtualBox and set up a virtual machine running Linux to then run that software in.
Yeah.
That way, your machine can't get infected.
Yeah. I do want to clear up. It wasn't the complete Linux OS. It was like a sub app that opened up in a window instead of it completely changing the whole OS.
I actually have an idea of what you're talking about, but
I know what you're talking about. And here's the thing that scares the shit out of me.
That's another red flag. That would be another red flag.
Yeah, because I mean it's doable, but at the same time, it just screams nefarious intentions. that's how it had to be done.
Looking for a back door.
Yeah, that's fuck that.
That's why I don't keep a lot of shit on my fucking laptop or my phone. Yeah, you guys know how paranoid I am about apps and shit. That's exactly that's that shit right there. You know, because you put one wrong thing on your laptop or one wrong thing on your phone, and somebody out in La La Land has access to everything, to all of it.
Well, I mean, that's like, you all know I'm a Mac user. Like, that's what I use is Mac. And I have a lot of fucking applications and shit installed on my Mac.
But they're probably they're probably all Mac.
I get them all straight from fucking the App Store on Mac.
Yeah.
Which means they went through all of the testing and validation that Apple requires their developers to put authentic apps through. The only thing I have installed on my Mac that did not come from fucking Apple or their App Store is fucking Google Chrome.
I could see that. And that makes sense.
And even Google Chrome is getting fucking funky too.
Can't trust anybody anymore, man. That's it really comes down to like which company do I trust the most to fuck me the least? That's really like what it comes down to.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm slowly transitioning away from using Chrome and moving everything over into Safari, because Apple's really done a lot of work with Safari over the years to make it a better, more suitable option.
I'll tell you what, dude.
Have to install Chrome. Just like on the Windows side, I was using Microsoft Edge on my Windows PC. I didn't install Chrome. I didn't install, any third-party browsers, because after Microsoft got rid of fucking Internet fucking crap Explorer, because fucking Internet Explorer was just shit, and Edge came out, Microsoft Edge actually was a viable fucking browsing option.
I just
at one time it wasn't. That's the funny part. Everyone dogs on it, but it really. I mean, it's
once
made
they fixed
it
it.
Is.
Once they fixed it, well, and then what kills me about Google right now?
They didn't just fix it; they rebooted it.
Well, but it fixed it. Like it became like Joe said. Like I was never a big user of it, but that wasn't because it was bad. It was just because I already have
old dog new trick syndrome.
There you go. And then, what kills me about Google lately, and when I say lately, let's call it the last 18 to 24 months, is their algorithm has gone to shit. I used to be the fucking Google foo goddamn master, like 3rd degree black belt with fucking all the red stripes. You know what I mean? Like, I was the Google foo.
Yeah.
I could find anything on Google, and now it's like I can type in specific ass shit and it still doesn't come up. And it's like, fuck you.
And
dude.
part of that is because of the whole fucking AI bubble. Like, Google has
their own algorithm. They
baked in Google Gemini, their AI platform has been baked into fucking even just the fucking just using Google to fucking do a basic search now. It gives you AI results at the top of everything, and then you still have to scroll to like the third fucking page to get to what you're looking for, because the first 3 pages are AI fucking generated bullshit that it's like, oh, these somewhat match what you were looking for.
Yeah, and it's
where before I could type in, like you were saying, I could type in exactly what I'm wanting, and it would just be the very first fucking clickable link at the top of the Google search, and I was good.
Yep. Or it was even to where like I could just type in like 4 or 5 keywords, and the first thing I was searching for would pop up. Like if I didn't know the name of something, or if I had like something in my head. And I didn't know what to exactly look up for. Like I type in freaking certain keywords and it would pick up. Like they bricked their goddamn algorithm. They bricked it, bro. It sucks. It sucks donkey dick trying to find shit on the internet now, dude. Like, so I'm kind of like I'm in your boat a little bit on this one, Joe. Believe it or not, where like I might be looking at like Safari or a third party fucking browser.
Well, I mean, you already are if you're using Chrome.
I do have if you like, I was having this talk with someone earlier. One of the most secure email things right now, and there's been some fight about this, but the consensus and the statistics don't lie, is Proton. You know, Proton has secure email. It's got a wallet. It's got a whole bunch of shit and it's absolutely secure. And this is not an endorsement and an affiliation. Let me point that out real clear.
We have none of those. We have none of those.
Yes. You know, and Proton seems to be really doing the trick, especially for me and my wife. We started using Proton for different tools that they have. And we're not disappointed, even to the point that we're even considering moving most of our banking stuff over to Proton as well, just because it's at the moment more secure. And we haven't had any issues with it at all. So, and on top of that, you can also get a .com email with that too if you own a .com. So I just found that out today, and I'm going to be looking into that.
Hell yeah.
You know, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, I do have Station Head. That Station Head is still the top option right now. But I really tried getting this pirate radio going for the channel, dude. And it was going to be on the website exclusively. Like, it was going to be on the website exclusively. You were going to be able to listen to the show, not watch it, listen to the show. And then I was able to add like commercials in there. So I was gonna put like little silly commercials in there, like from like the 1980s and shit like that. So it was gonna be cool. It was gonna be interesting. I personally think that there is something out there. I also saw an option that there's this other thing called Plex, which is something I'm sure we all have heard of. I know Squilini's heard of it. And from what I understand, Plex, you could upload a system of things, right?
Yeah.
And you're able to use it. I found out that you're able to use Plex and turn it into your own personal TV channel for free. Yeah. So I'm trying, Squilini, if you have any insight on that, if you want to help me out with that, please let me know.
Yeah, I'm actually once my wife's done with school, because obviously, you know, back in August when I got my MacBook, I gave my kid my Mac Mini. Yeah. But I already plan on, since my wife has a MacBook now for school, once she's done, she's not going to use that MacBook anymore. Taking her MacBook, giving that to the kid, and taking the Mac Mini and turning it into a Plex server.
Yeah, I mean, that would, because if you do that, whatever you need from me, we could do it together, and I'll throw in a bunch of the episodes in there. And we could fucking run some tests, because I heard that you could literally make separate channels. And I'm just like, damn, I could have a channel for every one of these podcasts coming up.
That's basically what you already do. I mean, in essence, that's what you already have as your platform.
And we have, all I need is one channel where I could have a shuffled playlist of every podcast I've made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, part of me is even going to the extent at this point, because like with Plex, the other lovely thing is like, when it comes to streaming services, I could get rid of all of those.
Yeah, literally. You could literally put in every episode of The Simpsons, and then like another channel on every episode of Golden Girls, and just switch between them live.
Right.
And there's part of me that's been actually looking for like an older fucking just shitty PC on fucking Facebook Marketplace for, $200. That I can just pick up, drop some extra hard drives in, and use that for right now. Because, I mean, shit, if I got rid of all my streaming services, I would save a couple $100 fucking a month.
Yeah. Well, I found myself lately using the television more as like kind of like background noise, like when I do chores and shit around the house. And so like I'll get on something stupid like fucking Tubi, and I'll put on like the Western channel or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? And watch like old episodes of like The Rifleman in the background, like while I'm doing bullshit around the house, you know what I mean? And like, it's good to have channels like that where it's kind of like background noise, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, check out that DM I sent you. It's something we can't say on the air. But not the Facebook one. Squilina's already looking at it, but I got something for you guys.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you guys want to talk about this crazy fucking snowstorm that fucking hit, or?
Yeah, let's snow again.
Yeah, because like you guys keep like I'm over here. It's gonna be like it was chilly this last weekend, and like most of last week it was chilly, but not like overly cold. And it's gonna be back up into the 70s this week. Like, so
70 degrees in Kansas City. Fuck that.
yeah, hold on. Give me a second.
My wife's face. Can I zoom in on your face real quick? Hang on, wait. Let me.
Yeah, so like today was the last like kind of chilly day for the next almost week. So tomorrow's going to be 61, followed by 57, 57, 70 on Friday.
Crazy, dude, what the fuck?
70 on Friday, 64 on Saturday, and it's either clear or partly cloudy the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Right? That's like we're going into another fucking hot spell already, and it's like we're not even out of February, bro.
Well, that's like fucking this past weekend here. Saturday, it got up to 80 degrees. Yesterday, so between Saturday and yesterday, it dropped down to fucking 45. Today, it was 39. Tomorrow's 44. Mm-hmm. Then Wednesday, 57. Thursday, 61. Friday, 57. Saturday, 67. Sunday, 67.
Yep.
The next Monday, 46.
Yeah. That's
you
freaking
bitch ass motherfuckers with your fucking 50 somethings and your 60 somethings.
I'm telling you, dude, like motherfuckers out here think I'm crazy because I'm like, no, I want it to be cold. I want snow. Like I left Arizona for a reason. You know,
I love this shit.
You know what I mean? Like it's winter time. It's supposed to be fucking cold and shitty. Like that's the whole season, right? Like come on. You know what I mean? And now it's like, yeah, see that's winter. That looks like fucking winter right there.
Yeah, so we'll talk over the footage. I mean,
you guys got a little bit of a dusting, huh?
First off, D, to begin with, y'all's fucking weather was drunk in my front yard for 2 fucking weeks. 2 fucking weeks. We don't get snow here.
And we should
so
be
I'm glad y'all got that shit back.
We should be getting more.
Y'all can fucking keep it.
We are getting more. We're getting more on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and fucking Friday.
Toshi,
what up, Toshi?
Yo, Tosh.
Dude, that's so like you're basically just getting winter for everyone.
Yeah,
because we're getting none of it right now.
Now it's funny because Toshi lives in the Bronx, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so oh yeah, having a little
pufferoonie.
Yeah, during the
cigar. Nice cigar.
Yeah, it was a nice cigar. That's that. So you can see
digging the boots, Frenchie. Stole John's, I see.
Swilady said, "Digging the boots, Frenchie. You stole John's, I see." Hey, and you know what? She fucking loved them. She loved them.
Hey, when they're nice and broken in, man, there's nothing better. You know what I mean?
I mean, look at this, dude. It was insane.
See, that looks good. That looks nice to me. Like I like that shit.
It's good snow.
Get a little workout, shoveling that shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. And then Frenchie, she got us the path, and then we started walking.
See, I don't even bother fucking shoveling my driveway because I don't have a car right now, and B, freaking it's melted in like 2 days. Like I don't even need to. You know what I mean?
This is another day in New York City for these people, man. I'm telling you, because Toshi was out at the liquor store last night while all this was happening. So,
oh shit, not the liquor store. But then you also got to get your supplies too.
Yeah, well, if you could, well, you'll see in this video, we were going for the supplies.
Is that like a bodega there on the
neighborhood bodega?
Yep, look.
It's fucking badass.
It was closed.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
I can tell from Frenchie's face she was not very pleased with the fact that it was fucking closed.
Yeah, it was real shitty, man. But I mean,
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy. I got it. And then, I mean, if you guys could see I'll pull up a picture of it right now so you guys can see it. But it is the screenshot. It is the thumbnail for today's episode. It's It's my backyard.
That was your backyard? I saw that earlier.
Yeah,
that's badass. It's a beautiful picture. That's beautiful. See, that's that shit I love, man. Like, where's that shit out here right now? I feel like so freaking shafted on this winter. Like, Like we really like it's only snowed like 3 times out here, and it's only gotten cold like for like a week, like cold.
This picture was taken around 2:00 in the morning. So this was when it was like super fresh. So you could see the trees, the middle tree more specifically. It's pretty crazy. And then you got the tree this tree over here to the right. I mean that snow is all the way up there. It was insane. And who knows? I might be out there again last night because I got one of those like fireworks sparklers. May want to light that thing up.
There you go. Good shit though. It is beautiful. I know.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I know snow can be a real fucking pain in the ass when you're driving. You got to go to work. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it is fucking beautiful.
I mean, the landlord still hasn't shown up from the last storm, so
I'll keep my mouth shut on that one, dude. I'm just gonna get you in trouble.
I mean, if he watches the show, I'd be hella surprised.
Right.
I'm just saying. And I bet you money that there's like some guy that works in like the system somewhere, and he's like, I need to write this up.
Right. No, it's not a hindrance from the dungeon. It is not a hindrance. No, it is. It is the circle of life, and it's the season. It is the season.
I love this shit. The only regret I have is not having some type of sled to ride down the hill with.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's like,
yeah.
If I wanted 80 degrees in fucking January and February, I would have gone back to Arizona. You know what I mean? Like that's just it like mild ass, like soft ass winters are like not my thing anymore. Like I enjoy a bitter ass cold fucking winter, like a fuck you right to your face winter. Like I like that shit. Like that it reminds me like fucking good shit's coming, because it passes eventually. It's like a season, right?
Yep.
Like the good shit's coming. The good shit's coming.
The good shit is always here, dude.
Well, yeah, and that's like you gotta enjoy getting face fucked by winter too. It's part of the deal. You know what I mean? So
speaking of Kansas City, I was playing MLB The Show last night. They finally took me in.
Took you in?
Well, because I'm getting prepared for MLB 26, which is coming out in a few weeks. So I went back to play 25 because they have like a thing going on there. If you play the game, you could unlock packs to unlock for the next game when it comes out.
Okay.
So I went back and I played it, and I was having a good old time. And I was part of the Cleveland Guardians. This is my 5th season.
Okay.
With a 4th team.
Right.
So I've been traded plenty of times to shitty teams. I finally got accepted into the Kansas City Royals, and I think if the Yankees don't take me in this playthrough, I'm going to retire as a Royal.
That's funny. That's awesome, dude. Bobby Wood Jr. We got some with that kid, so like be on the lookout for the Royals this year. Like we kind of missed the playoffs last year, but that was if we fill a couple of the holes. If we fill a couple of the holes, I think we're going to be in playoff contention this year and probably for the next 2 or 3 years.
Dude, spring training right now is kicking ass, man. Did you see Did you see what the Boston Red Sox did to that college team?
No,
So I didn't know that this was a thing, but they choose a college to play an MLB team, right?
Okay.
And you can a lot of whoa. Holy shit.
Echo. Joe's at you.
Echo.
Now there. Okay, it's gone. So they.
Hello. Hello. No. Talk to me. I can't hear your voice.
Oh baby, talk to me.
Let's see how that works.
That works.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude. Okay. So Boston's playing a college.
So they're playing a fucking college, dude. And the first 2 innings, the college seems to be showing like, okay, we can do it. The game ended in 18-3. They beat their asses so fucking bad. Like when I tell you, this was only in like the 3rd or 4th inning that they did this, and then they just went the whole game just sitting on that score. And it was like watching someone get their ass kicked in MLB The Show online. It was ooh.
It was like trying to fight it was like when you're a 5-year-old trying to fight your dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and your
It was like,
dad fucking shows you what he puts in that work and
let
just
me let me show you
beats you to a pulp.
let me show you what the next level looks like. There's levels to this shit. And let me show you like how big of a jump it is from collegiate to professional Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
Motherfucker. You know what
yep.
I mean?
In other spring training news, did you hear what happened with the Boston Red? It's crazy because Boston is just getting. We have good Boston news and then bad Boston news. Have you seen? Did you see what they did to their fucking jersey? They
No.
made.
No, what did fucking Boston do this time?
Yeah, pull that shit up.
They're saying it's not a mistake, but
you're worrying me. You're worrying me.
When we
They're
look at they're saying it's not a mistake, but when you look at this jersey, anything wrong to you about it?
Why does it look off? Why does it look off? What am I missing here? Something looks no buttons? Is it no buttons?
So the buttons are there, right? So you have a huge space in the middle, and then the D and then the S are over the pipeline.
They put the fucking they didn't center the fucking lettering properly, so the fucking D and S are touching the piping on the jersey.
Can you show their jerseys from last year? So we can have a kind of like a side by side.
I do love the Green Monster jersey. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I went to a game at Fenway one time, and that was an experience. Like that was a hell of an experience. Catching a game at fucking Fenway. It was really cool. Had a beer and a hot dog. You know, like just took the game in. You know what I mean? Like that was.
Did you do the dog Chicago style since you were at Fenway?
No, I didn't. I literally just wanted like the basic bitch,
just
like
the hot dog that you could
hot dog with
ketchup on.
Yeah, mustard and ketchup and relish in the middle. And I got a little pint cup or whatever of draft beer. And I went back to my seat and enjoyed the hot dog, enjoyed the beer. I think I got one more beer after that whenever the dude was coming around. Mm-hmm. And then I think I left probably around the 6th or 7th inning. I think I caught the 7th inning stretch and that whole thing, and then I bounced. But it was a hell of an experience. It was cool to do that. It really, really was. Like that, yeah. that ballpark has history, which is another reason I don't want fucking, the Royals to move from the K. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about now.
John, yes. I was gonna say it looked weird, but I didn't know what looked weird about it. It was like one of those like
it's one of those that it's like one of those find the inconsistencies between these two photos things. Like, and it's like such a minor fucking thing that layman Joe Blow wouldn't fucking notice.
Yeah, and they're saying it's not a mistake. They're saying,
I don't know about that.
I think it looks terrible. Yeah. I really do feel like it looks terrible.
I think people, and specifically like organizations and companies, have gotten way too comfortable just gaslighting the fuck out of everybody, where it's like, no, dude, it's obvious you totally fucked that up.
Now, the City Connect jerseys are nice. Now, was that an official? Yeah, that's an official jersey.
Yeah, that's
what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Like, and they're blowing smoke over everybody's ass, saying there's no mistake. It's like, no, that you can tell that's a fucking. Like we have eyes. We have fucking eyes.
I feel like when you look at the baseball uniform, you don't go over the piping unless it's one word, right?
Usually,
Dodgers, Royals, Yankees, and Red Sox. It's 2 fucking words.
Yeah, and the reason that happens is because usually when it's the 2 words, they go over the piping because there's a letter that's centered right in the middle of it.
Yeah. And they just it's like they widen out the piping or something. It's super
look up Kansas City's jerseys when it says Kansas City, when it says the city, not when it says Royals.
That's the away jersey, right?
It's the baby blue one.
Yeah, because because from what I understand, the away has the city and the home has the team name.
It's quite possible. You might actually know more about that than me. Yeah,
because home jerseys don't have their names on the backs.
I feel like every team kind of has their own shit, their own little like traditions and shit. Yeah, zoom in on one of those that says Kansas City on it.
This one right here.
Any one of them. Any one of them. And then zoom in on that. Make sure it's a button up though.
Yeah, so it is. It's like what John said. So home jerseys traditionally feature the team name, where away jerseys are the city.
Kansas City. Oh, that's an old one. That's Royals. Why is it so hard to get a goddamn fucking?
Because Google. Because I fucking told you. I fucking told you.
We were literally just having this conversation. Were you even present?
Yeah, there you go. See, if you zoom in on that, that's where freaking.
But see, there's not it. That no jersey piping. Doesn't have that piping though.
So it's easier. Because, it's
easier. Kansas is so long. It has to hit. Go on to the other half.
Yeah.
It's a nice jersey too.
We've got some pretty kick-ass uniforms over the years.
What I love is the City Connect jerseys that Kansas City has.
Yeah, those are beautiful. Those are
really nice. I fucking hate to say it, but the two teams I hate the most have the two nicest City Connect jerseys, and that's Boston and the Mets. The Mets have a black and white one with like subway lines on it.
Dope.
And then Boston has the Green Monster uniform, which is probably the coolest fucking uniform I've ever seen in baseball.
Yeah.
And then and if the rumors are true that one of the Carolinas and Nashville are getting fucking baseball, I can only imagine what those uniforms are going to look like too.
Sure.
I really,
Joe, would you prefer Major League to expand to Nashville or the Carolinas first? Just out of curiosity. I know you've got a little bit of stake in the game, but you also don't necessarily care enough.
Yeah, would it get you into baseball more to have something to root for?
Because the thing is, I love baseball as a sport. It's just my team right now is the Braves.
Yeah,
right.
And it's hard to really get into it because, hey, I'm not going to fucking Hotlanta. Fuck that shit.
And you're not going to Florida either.
I'm not going to go down to fucking Florida to watch the Rays. I'm not going to go to Atlanta to watch the Braves.
Mm-hmm.
And
you got the Guardians, the closest. Oh, no, not the Guardians.
No. Farther north, towards you. Be like Philly or fucking.
What's the DC team?
Commanders. No,
Commanders.
God damn it.
No, that's fucking football.
God damn it. God damn it.
Well, that's the thing. So technically, Atlanta is like a 4.5-5 hour drive from me. DC is fucking a 7-hour drive from me.
Oh Jesus! Fuck. That's funny because DC is a 4-hour drive for me.
Yeah, the closest fucking professional team to me is Atlanta.
Yeah, then that's the
and if they put one in Nashville, that team's just as far as fucking Atlanta. Actually, that team would be further.
Right.
Interesting.
Because so from my house to Chattanooga, because obviously everybody that follows the show knows we go a few times a year and stuff like that to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga is a 6-hour drive from my house. Nashville is where the highway splits, and you can either go to Nashville or you can go to Chattanooga. Going to Chattanooga, where that split happens, it's an hour to Chattanooga. Where that split happens, where there's only an hour left, or I'm 5 hours into the drive at that point, it's another 3 hours to Nashville.
Right.
Okay.
So realistically, because we try to go to the games for like our local developmental teams here, because we've got
it's a fun time to do that.
We've got so the Mudcats are closer to the Raleigh-Durham area. Then we've got the Greensboro Grasshoppers and the Winston-Salem Dash. The Dash is fucking, their stadium's fucking 5 minutes up the road from my fucking house.
Yeah.
And we try to go to a couple games a year, and I enjoy going to those games. And if we were to get a fucking team in North Carolina, it would go in Charlotte. I guarantee it. Because we already have, we have our basketball, our football, and our fucking NASCAR tracks are all in Charlotte.
Yeah, that's right. And
the only pro team, Huh?
They're all major ones too.
Yeah. The only pro team we don't have in the Charlotte area is hockey, which is in Raleigh. So, and Charlotte's an hour, like to Bank of America Stadium where the Panthers play.
Mhm.
It's an hour and 10-minute drive from my house.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That's not bad.
So if you had to guess, where do you think if they do decide to put it in Charlotte, where do you think they'll put a stadium?
It's probably going to go closer to where where Carowinds is, the amusement park.
Yeah.
Which is the North Carolina, South Carolina border. Because there's not really downtown space to put a stadium.
Right.
Yeah, and they keep on looking at shit like that too. They really want.
We already have. I mean, downtown we have the basketball arena where the Hornets play, and we have Bank of America Stadium for the Panthers.
Right.
I feel like with baseball though, they're going to go a little bit more outside of the city for that, because there's a lot of area to develop, and it would make sense. And because the way Carolina works is, you know, our teams are also South Carolina's teams. It's going to be something like that. Or they're going to just put it shy over the border in South Carolina. And it's just going to be the Carolina whatever.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of the way how like Gillette Stadium is positioned. How they have it like in the middle of a town.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's the thing. So like fucking Carowinds, our fucking theme park. When you go through the gate into the theme park, half of the fucking ticket gate is in South Carolina. The other half is in fucking North Carolina.
Holy
when you go to the
shit.
theme park,
That's
when you
crazy.
go to the theme park, when you go to the theme park, the North Carolina side can't sell hard liquor, but the South Carolina side of the park can.
That's hilarious.
So when I go, I always go to the South Carolina side to get drinks, and then walk to the fucking shit on the North Carolina side.
Can you take hard liquor drinks to the North Carolina? You just can't buy it there.
I can't buy it there, but I can walk over to the North Carolina side of the park.
That is in fucking sane.
It's because of the differencing between the fucking liquor laws between the two states.
I know. That's just that's baffling.
Think if I had a joint in my pocket going over there, I'd be crossing state lines, committing a federal crime.
Yeah.
If you
at Carowinds theme park,
if you came from Jersey to North Carolina with a joint, you'd be crossing state lines with it anyway. So
that is true. I'd find it there though. I'd find it there. I hope so. I hope so.
But yeah, the whole thing there is so Jay. The whole thing there is North Carolina is state controlled for beverage.
Yeah, I remember you told me about. Yeah,
you've told like you know Kansas City where you can fucking go into a fucking Walmart and buy a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah. You've told us many times about how crazy your liquor laws are in North Carolina specifically.
The only nice thing being a bourbon guy, the only nice thing about having state controlled versus independent, you know, where it's, you know, just, you know, distributors can fucking sell it to mom and pop. It's cheaper because I'm not having to pay secondary prices. So like if I find that rare bottle that's, you know, allocated that they might get one a year at that store of that bottle, I'm going to get that bottle at MSRP versus having to pay a 200% markup.
That part helps. That part helps for sure.
But then
what
the downside is the other side of that coin is, yeah, I'm getting that bottle at MSRP. So, you know, secondary, that might be a $1,500 bottle. MSRP, it might be $150. The downside is that store got that one bottle for the whole fucking year. So once that bottle's gone, I'm not able to obtain another one until I'm lucky enough to walk into a store that has it again.
Right.
So it might be, you know, 2-3 years before I can find that exact bottle again.
Right. So enjoy it while you can, in other words. Right.
Which is exactly why I have a bottle of E.H. Taylor small batch fucking rye whiskey that I paid $120 for in Tennessee last March, and I've only drank half that fucking bottle in a year. And we're going back to Tennessee, at the exact year mark since I bought that bottle, and I'm hoping I can find another one when we go back.
Absolutely.
I love it. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Along with all that snow you're going to be shoveling soon.
Yeah, well, my wife's out there trying to get the car out, but she ain't gonna be able to get it out. There's fucking 4 feet of snow out there that still has to get plowed. You've seen, I've shown you guys.
You showed the video, yeah. I saw it.
There is a lot of stuff out there, so I don't know what she's doing out there. She's probably smoking a joint without me. It's probably what she's doing.
Hey, you'll be okay.
Oh, it's
bad
okay.
for your
I'm
lungs.
working. I'm working, so
Fair is fair.
I'm clocked in at the moment. You know, this is what's important. So
that's right. Hell yeah. You guys do anything crazy this week? Anything? Anybody?
So just watched a lot of Big Brother Australia. Watching a lot of Australian TV. You know, that's pretty much it. Going to watch a show, season 2 of Paradise just came out today, so I'm going to watch that tonight.
Okay.
I'm super excited about that. I think I'm going to stream after the show, though. I think I may do some streaming.
Okay.
And you want to know something, Jay? I got my Xbox One back.
Did you really?
So my kid was complaining about his Xbox because we bought him Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
He's like, Dad, how come you don't have this game on Xbox? You're a gamer. I'm like, because I played it on PC like a man. So he says to me, all right, you know, I really want to play Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'm like, okay, so we get it for him. The game crashes the Xbox One.
Oh, shit.
So we're scrambling. My wife is like, well, what do? We got to get him a new Xbox One. I'm like, we're going to get him a fucking Xbox One? Are you kidding me? I was like, no, we got to move him up.
we got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
So did you get him a 1S or a 1X? Or a series?
The Series S. It was the more affordable one.
Yeah, the all digital option.
Yeah, it's got like 500 gigs in it, and he's able to fucking... Dude, my computer said to me last night, Call of Duty cannot be played, not compatible anymore. So that's when I know that my fucking... Yeah, the 3080. I updated the drivers. I keep on... I update my drivers once a month or whenever they're available, right? And Squilini knows this. This is highly important if you have like a PC, right?
Sure. It's maintenance.
Yeah, I got the error. I was like, okay, I'll update the drivers. Every time I open up the game, I get an error that says this game your GPU is not compatible anymore or something like that.
Which version of fucking Call of Duty?
Black Ops 7.
God damn, bro. That's that shit right there.
I love how deep put the trademark in the chat. How do you do that?
There's a thing you can like shift and something else.
Oh, that's funny. He said the greatest video game in the world, Paradise. Yeah, I know, but the movie's just as good. I mean, the show is just as good. It's the end of the world. A volcano explodes. People go into a cave in Colorado, and they're there to survive. And see some of them getting out.
I'm literally looking at the fucking requirements for PC system requirements for Black Ops 7 on Activision site.
Yeah,
minimum for a video card is a GTX 970. So there is no way your 3080 is fucking not supported.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, every time I open up Call of Duty, it says that my GPU is my driver version is a certain version. I updated the driver and it won't even start. So I have fucking given up. I went back to play baseball after that.
Yeah,
that's why I got traded to the Royals.
Yeah, because it says right here the recommended fucking NVIDIA driver is 581.42. Like if you're having issues, it says to make sure your driver version is that.
Yeah. Yep. It's and I got an AMD. Pipes.
No, you've got an NVIDIA graphics card.
That's not what the about and all the information I have says.
It's AMD. Your CPU's AMD.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. It's the CPU. It's the CPU issue, not the GPU. My fucking bad. It's the CPU that's giving me the issue and not allowing me to open up the game.
You've got a fucking Ryzen.
I got the 950X or some shit like that.
Yeah, and For
Jay's
the
like,
for
these guys
the
are talking Chinese.
for the minimum spec requirements, it's an AMD Ryzen 5 1400.
Yeah. Well,
which is even older than what you have.
I know. I know. Trust me, I know. It didn't work. I gave up.
So I would try uninstalling and reinstalling the fucking game.
I'm not reinstalling that piece of shit. Fuck that. Battlefield's on sale. I'm going to get Battlefield.
All I'm saying, John, is that error is because of a corrupt fucking system file. It's not because of your system specs. Because I'm looking at the fucking specs right here, and your system is fully fucking capable.
I believe it. Trust me. I know.
At competitive or ultra 4K resolution. Like
I've been saying, I know. I believe you. I know. It's just not letting me. I don't know what you want me to say. It doesn't work.
You got to understand, I built the computer. It pisses me off that a game is telling you this shit when I'm looking at the spec sheet.
Look, I get it.
Call of Duty, what do you expect?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't know what you want me to say.
It is fucking Acta Blizzard, so, you know.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, look, it doesn't work. I don't know what you want me to say. It's kaput.
Go back to playing fucking Arc Raiders. Leave it alone.
No, fuck that. I fucking play. If I wanted to fucking play Call of Duty, then I should be able to play Call of Duty. That's the whole point of the Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
But no, I can't fucking play it when I have all the stuff for it. So you know what? They could go fucking suck a dick. They could go put their fucking chomo flags back in their guns like they used to. They could go back and fucking talk to Jeffrey Epstein about microtransactions like they used to. They could suck my dick. I'm done. They could lick the hairy part of my fucking balls and then go a little down to the gooch where there's a little bit hair left. It's a little stale, but it's a little bit more rough, and you could use it as fucking floss.
Fucking tell them, John.
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. So I'm going to Battlefield. Battlefield's on sale for $45. I'm going over to that way. Battlefield. I need a first-person shooter, so Battlefield's going to be the one. I still play Arc Raiders, but you know, I like playing other games. You know, so I don't know what you want me to say.
Hey, you're good. No complaints on from me. Like I would be just as
being sick and tired.
I would be every bit as frustrated. Like we could. This harkens back to why we reflagged to network versus gaming for the podcast. You know what I mean? Oh, because when do we ever have good news? You know what I mean?
I got even worse news for you, and Scolini might have seen this. Did you guys see what the fuck happened at Xbox this week? Phil Spencer's gone. Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond are out. Okay,
so they got rid of the only good thing left,
and they brought in the chief of Microsoft AI to run Xbox now. Now,
fuck.
Yeah, oh fuck is right. Now let me tell you something. Now when someone retires, right? They're usually in the office for a couple more months, right? You know, usually it's not always the case, but usually. No, it was abrupt. Oh, that's cute, Scolini. I really do like the camera though. That is pretty cool. So, I mean, it was pretty abrupt. And then 4 hours before this, Sarah Bond, who was the president of Xbox, had posted on LinkedIn talking about some new updates coming to Xbox. And then next thing you know, she's gone. So something happened.
Fucking Christ. Shit.
Yeah, and Asha Sharma, who is the new CEO of Xbox, she's going to be working with Matt Booty, and who's been with Xbox for a long time. And here's another thing about Asha Sharma: her biggest accolades are bringing Instacart from off the ground and then being a president over at Meta. So you guys, that's the TLDR of it all. So, what do you think?
I don't know. You probably already know what I think. You know, multinational corporate conglomerates and good decision making don't go together. This is just going to be just another nail in the coffin for Microsoft.
I think Bond and Spencer were pushed out.
It's just another nail in the coffin for Microsoft. This is nothing. Yeah. There's nothing new under the sun, and there's clearly nothing sacred anymore for anything. So None of that surprises me. Those people eat each other for lunch, like for funsies. You know what I mean? They break up like long-standing companies with good reputations for fun. You know, that's their whole MO. This is what they do. They don't work for the company. They work for shareholders. That's all they care about. You know what I
So
mean?
Yeah, so this
They
is
don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if it tanks it. They don't give a fuck about that.
yeah.
So
it's like a Microsoft takeover.
I think it's already been took over, homie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's
Oh.
writings on the wall.
So the one thing out of gaming news from this past week that I'm actually, and this is just me being the fucking nerd I am, that I'm actually excited for, it's this Friday, Nintendo for Pokemon Day, which is this Friday. I already see John's fucking face.
If it's TCG, I'm there.
Is re-releasing Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Switch.
Oh yeah, for $20.
For $20 per game. When the games initially came out for the Game Boy Advance, it was 2004. The last time I played either of these games was 22 fucking years ago.
Yeah, the Friday's Resident Evil 2.
I am so fucking I've already pre-purchased both Leaf Green and Fire Red and pre-installed them on my Switch.
I love it. I don't know.
It's more the nostalgia factor at that point. It's like I can play them on a bigger, better screen. Fuck yeah. Yes. And I don't need any additional hardware to play it on a TV either. Like back then you had to have, the Game Boy player for your Super Nintendo or for your fucking GameCube to be able to play Game Boy games on a TV. Now it's like, I just get to play this on my TV, or I can play it in handheld like it was originally meant to be played.
They also got tired of all the emulations too.
Now there are rumors though that as part of the announcement, because they went ahead and announced Fire Red and Leaf Green last Friday. The Pokemon Company released it with Nintendo's permission, but for part of the direct that's happening on Friday for Pokemon Day, it's also rumored that in the Game Boy part of Nintendo Online, the virtual retro console for Game Boy on Nintendo Online on the Switch, that we're going to get Pokemon Yellow and Silver and Gold.
It's not bad.
So I'm interested to see. I mean, I'm more just excited to play fucking, childhood games again.
Easily
without having to jump through fucking hoops to fucking play them. Sure. Yeah, of course I paid $20 for each of them, but again, it's $20. When I got those games brand new in 2004, they were fucking $50 per game.
Sure.
And it's not like a remaster. Like they didn't do anything to change the games. It's just they're releasing it as a remake, and all they did was alter it so it fit to the bigger screen of the new console.
Mm-hmm. That's good shit though.
And they did it. So one thing I read, they did it that way because the video game rating system in the UK and EU,
they have
the games got rated a 3 when they initially came out back in 2004. But due to changes to the rating system, if they remastered the games, they would have had to resubmit them for new ratings. And because in the games, there's a mini game that's like a slot machine, so it promotes gambling. In the EU, they would have had to raise the rating to a 12+, which meant restrictions on who could purchase it.
Right.
And my thing is, let's not remaster games. If you're going to re-release a classic, just give us a fucking remake where all you do is just some minor improvements to make it run on the newer hardware and not be scaled down or anything, and just call it a remake. It doesn't need to be remastered. We don't need you to give us fucking HD graphics on a fucking 16-bit give me the game as it was intended to be fucking played when it came out.
If anything, it looks better in like 4K, like playing it like that. You know what I mean? It's like so much brighter and like more colorful, because the TV can handle all that shit.
Well, and my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, so being able to play it on a bigger screen now is going to be nice.
Sure.
Because I actually have a Game Boy Advance in both those games for the Advance still. Yeah. And every time I bust out the Advance and throw batteries in that bitch, I play for like 2 minutes and then I start getting a headache from the eye strain of trying to see the fucking screen.
Right. Well, it's like I have a big enough TV, but I still sit probably like 4 feet away from it. You know what I mean? Like just so I can see some of the details and some of the games that I play, so that I don't like mess up or whatever. It's like I still have even with a bigger TV, I still have to sit fairly close so that I don't miss little. If I sat over here on my couch and tried to play it, I'd miss shit. You know what I mean?
That's why I upgraded to 32-inch fucking computer monitors from 24-inch computer monitors, because even with, a 2-foot gap between me and my fucking monitors, I can barely see shit.
Yeah.
Man, I've got 3 of them, 332s.
There you go.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my 232s and then I've got my 13-inch iPad as a fucking other display.
Got like the fucking command center over there.
Well, and then also, my 50-inch TV.
Yeah.
Now you just need a little couch in there and you're set.
I actually ordered a futon to put over here. So that way when I like take my lunch breaks or something, I can fucking sit on it, throw some TV on. But yeah.
Yeah, what else you guys got going on this past week or this coming week?
I've just been kind of fucking around a little bit on GTA Online, but like not really anything crazy to report on. Just humdrum kind of same o. I'm gonna work. I picked up a couple shifts, so like I'll work tomorrow night going into Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday night going into Thursday morning at the stadium, just because why the fuck not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just because I can. And that's really about that's about the excitement of my life right now, if you want to call it that.
So I'm going to address 2 things from D real quick, and then I'll go into, should I tell the last Monday night story?
Yeah.
To the class?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
D, first off, awesome. My question is, though, with your MacBook Pro, did you get the space black? Because that's the only true color that it should have been bought in. And second, yes, I got a new camera that actually has an auto tracking feature, and it's on a gimbal. It's a 4K camera, so it'll follow me around my fucking room. Now, my past week was very fucking interesting. We get done with the podcast. I'm feeling fine. Everything's good. I go fucking, eat dinner because I didn't eat before the show. And get done with dinner, and then I get up to go help the wife fold clothes so we could go to bed. And then apparently at some point I blacked out, and then next thing I know, I'm at the ER.
Didn't even tell us until like the next day.
Yeah.
I could barely operate my fucking phone.
So what happened? So like what like
so I started having some really bad chest pain. From what my wife tells me is at one point I'm leaned against the fucking wall in our bedroom on my side of the bed. Just like my eyes are fucking wide open. I'm blinking. I don't remember her talking to me, and I'm drooling.
Oh boy. So you're like fucking, this is the big one.
Like, so she was like, oh shit, you're having a stroke or something. We got to, I'm calling 911. I'm like, all I remember is just me telling her no ambulance.
Because that makes sense, right?
Dude, no ambulance.
Ready?
I'll cough it off.
Ready for the big ride, baby.
I think I sent y'all a few videos, like the little fucking laughing guy fucking running across the screen like it's finally the big one.
Like, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Today's the day.
Fucking, so get to the ER. Well, we get to one ER. And at this point, I'm coherent enough to understand what's going on to a degree.
Was it like subsiding? Was like the pain subsiding or like? What did it feel like?
My situational awareness was fucking back.
Okay.
I wouldn't necessarily say the pain was subsiding.
Okay.
But I went from not situationally aware anymore to situationally aware again.
Okay.
And we go to walk in and they're like, oh, you can't have anybody sit in the waiting room with you, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, my wife's a medical professional. They're like, we don't give a fuck. So I'm like, well, fuck this shit. And I go get back in the car.
Oh, because they weren't going to let her sit in the waiting room with you? Like, what
Yes.
the fuck kind of ER is that?
Overcrowding was their excuse.
Well, you got like a fucking 5-year-old with like a fucking fish hook in their hand and shit. They're going to make a fucking kid sit there by themselves, like with no parent. Like, what the fuck?
So then we go to a different fucking ER. There she can fucking wait with me. Get triaged in. They hook me up to the EKG. Nothing. They don't tell shit. They don't say anything. My wife's even like, well, what's his blood pressure? What's this? What's that? Trying to, kind of gauge. Because again, she works in the medical field. She knows shit. They wouldn't even fucking tell her. Sit in that waiting room for fucking 6 hours.
Oh my God.
Finally get back to her room. So, I mean, they obviously I wasn't having a fucking heart attack or a stroke because they had me in the waiting room.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, so at least
is there no like VA close to you? What's the closest VA?
Hour and a half.
Fuck.
So sitting in the waiting room, they, triage, they do the EKG, they go ahead and draw blood to run panels. They put me in the waiting room. They're like, okay, they're going to come get you to do a chest x-ray. They come do the chest x-ray. This is all within like the first hour and a half of being there. Then time passes.
Watching that clock.
I've got
in and out.
Caught in mouth like a son of a bitch.
Nice.
The little bit of a buzz I had from the beers I drank during the episode that night was gone.
Right.
I'm getting irritable. I've got the fucking EKG sensor stuck all over me and they're like connecting to my shirt, pulling chest hair. I'm just getting pissed off.
now it's becoming a hassle. like
my wife looks over at me. She's like, "Are you thirsty?" And I'm like, "Yes." She gets the kid to cash us fucking like $5 to get a fucking bottle of water. So I can try to get rid of the fucking cotton mouth. Because didn't think about grabbing my giant bag of change before leaving for the ER or anything.
Well, right.
So finally get into the fucking room and I'm laying there. Doctor finally comes in. He starts asking a bunch of questions. He's a vet too. So he's like, well, when's the last time you went to the VA for just a regular checkup? 2-3 years. He's like, I suggest at least going once a year for your regular checkup if you're not going to use them for anything else, you fucking idiot. I mean, minus the fucking idiot part, but that's pretty much what he was.
If you don't have what I would call God damn it, what's the fucking word for that shit? Regular like medical issues. You know what I mean? Like acute. Yeah. Excuse me. If you don't have like a lot of acute medical issues, there's nothing wrong with just going
in to stay in the system and go once a year. Depending on your
benefits or whatever, you do your annual checkup, do your annual dental. You know what I mean? And call it a fucking day. If that's your thing, you know what I mean?
So finally he comes back in. They do another blood draw to recheck the panels. He comes back in. He's like, okay, I've got good news. Your heart's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You didn't have a fucking stroke. You didn't have a heart attack. He said your GI panel, however, was a little fucked up. You just had a really bad acid reflux episode.
Fuck that.
And I'm like, wait, I've never had acid reflux make me fucking black out and drool on myself before. What kind of fucking bullshit diagnosis is this?
Like massive chest pain and shit. And it was all like right here in your esophagus.
And he's like, do you take anything for, heartburn daily? And I'm like, I used to, but I drink whiskey
now. I drink whiskey. Like,
I mean, he's like, well, I suggest you now start taking, omeprazole, which is just over the counter fucking, antacid, daily antacid pills. He's like, take 2 of those a day, one in the morning, one at night. You should be fucking good. But go follow up with your fucking doctor.
mm-hmm. That might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea.
I still haven't taken the time to fucking call and schedule an appointment. Here we are a week later. But so he's like, well, I'm going to give you two medicines, just milk of magnesia to help with get the acid reflux to stop. And then he's like, and liquid lidocaine.
Liquid lidocaine.
I'm not sure if any of y'all have had to take a shot of liquid lidocaine before.
Not like that. I've had many shots of lidocaine, not orally, not orally.
Yeah, no.
Jay says not like that.
Not like that.
0 out of 10 do not fucking recommend.
Yeah, lidocaine ain't no joke.
Shit.
It is the nastiest taste. Like, I drink straight fucking whiskey and enjoy it.
I've had more injections of lidocaine than I can count. But like, I've had lidocaine like many times in my mouth.
I mean, I've had
many times in my mouth.
Tons of times for,
dental
procedures.
Yeah.
I've never just straight up just took a fucking,
like
1 ounce fucking shot of it.
I cannot imagine that's pleasant. I've had it on my tongue. You know what I mean? And stuff like that all over my inside my gums and shit.
So he gives me that, and then he comes back in a couple, 20 minutes later to see how it's working. Everything's good at this point. Like, the pain's finally fucking gone. I'm good. So he's like, okay, we're going to discharge you. Before he walked out the room, I said, oh, and by the way, in case you can fucking throw a bug in somebody's ear, whoever makes fucking the damn ingestible oral lidocaine, fucking throw some grape or cherry flavoring to that shit.
That's funny. Yeah.
Like, because the nurse fucking comes in. She's got the 2 little fucking shot cups, the one with the milk of mag, the one with the lidocaine. She gives me the milk of mag first. Then she gives me the lidocaine. And then she hands me a cup of water. It is like, I suggest you drink some of this to get the flavor out of your mouth from the lidocaine. The water does not fucking help.
It's like, got any whiskey? Like, give me a shot of that.
Ginger ale, a fucking Sprite.
I know what epoxy tastes like.
7 and 7. Oh, that can't possibly taste good. John.
So,
John, what does epoxy taste like?
Like hard rubber.
Like,
well, yeah, because you did that before, didn't you? With the little fucking mini things, like the mini figs or whatever the fuck they called. You thought it was fucking actual something, and
ew.
I thought it was like syrup or something like that.
Yeah.
Ew. You poor bastard.
So 0 out of 10 do not recommend liquid lidocaine.
How would you rate the heart attack that didn't happen? Like, did it freak you out? Like, seriously, did it freak you out? Were you kind of like, oh shit, or were you just kind of like, okay, what the fuck?
I think I was so out of it until I wasn't out of it that any potential fear was fucking gone by the time I fucking realized what was actually going on.
Makes sense.
As my wife's fucking shaking, she's so fucking scared, and I'm just over here cool as a cucumber, drooling on myself in the passenger seat of the car.
Today's as good as any other. You know what I mean?
Hospitals are now just hotels with over-exaggerated housekeeping.
Kinda, dude. Kinda. I mean, but
so,
yeah. Healthcare in the United States, two things that have not gone very well together for.
But yeah, I mean, went from that to Saturday. My daughter's JROTC unit, they held a drill competition where all the schools in the county came. Their ROTC units, and they had that go on.
How was that?
That was the first time since 2013 I was voluntold for something.
Ooh. I don't know if I would have taken too well to that. but you did it, didn't you?
Well, I have respect for her first sergeant, for her.
Sure. I know. You wanted to help out.
and
Yo,
me and him get
you
along
should-
very well.
You
And
should carry like a little pocket DD214 with you.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm turning this in, dude. Like, see it?
and he, he looks out for her at school and shit because she's a shithead and tries everything she can to get in trouble. So it's like, I showed up to drop her off and I walked in just to, make sure she was good. She got into the school because it was fucking 6:30 in the damn morning. There were no other cars in the parking lot. I'm like, I want to make sure she's supposed to be here this early kind of thing. He's like, oh, you're here. Good. Because apparently he had told her to ask me if I could help with the fucking event. And she failed to fucking tell me.
Failure to pass on information, man. That's a slight violation.
I mean, it was fun. It was definitely, it was interesting because it brought me back to the military a little bit, like watching this whole thing go on.
Mm-hmm.
And then also being somewhat involved with it because he needed the help and shit. Like I was fucking running back and forth all over the fucking school, bringing shit to other schools, instructors I was pretty much being a gopher for him. And then there were several, he finally saw me start getting exhausted and he's like, you need some help, don't you? I was like, yep. So he grabbed two of the cadets that were there as runners and he assigned them to fucking report to me for the fucking day.
Hey, so you got to be an NCO again.
Yeah.
Right. I like that.
Have you ever killed anyone in war?
Did anybody?
That did not happen at all.
I was going to say, have any of your kids' friends or anything ever asked?
No, there's this one dumbass cadet in her program. He wasn't there Saturday.
I can hear you. I'm going to go get some coffee. I can hear you. Keep talking.
The first time I met him, I'm wearing my fucking Afghan vet cap and he just straight up looks at me and he's like, so you're a veteran? Did you deploy ever? Where'd you deploy to? Apparently reading comprehension's hard. And then, he holds out his hand to shake my hand, and it was the most limp dick fucking handshake ever.
Poor Joe. I like that. Where'd you deploy with an Afghanistan vet hat on? I like that. That's top notch. I like that. I like that.
Like straight up asking me, where'd you deploy to? And smart ass like fucking NCO me just pointed at my fucking hat. Like
this one right here.
It's like
that's like asking me like what baseball team I root for right now. You know what I mean? It's like,
or who's your professional football team while you're wearing a fucking Chiefs jersey?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like it's right here. It's right, like, but no, I'm sure the kid didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times I forget, and it does come into play sometimes, and I don't realize it sometimes until after. I don't always think about how other people view us as veterans, and some people do hold us in high esteem, very high esteem. And after, like, I don't always think about it, or if I'm shooting the shit at the bar, you know what I mean? Like just hanging out. It's like, it doesn't always cross my mind until later. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, when we were talking about that, they were like, probably like, kind of like, I'm like, fuck.
And that's the thing. Like
in J land, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, and that's the other thing that like I really enjoyed with like volunteering and helping out Saturday was, being able to talk with all the other NCOs that were instructors for the other schools and stuff. Because it was a lot of shop talk in between the events.
Oh,
and like you would just walk past and there's like a group of us. I've got, because I don't know why I just decided to wear my fucking black polo with the fucking MP cross pistols on it that day.
I think that's,
and then I've got my fucking vet cap on. Mm-hmm. So like everybody's in fucking AC or the new fucking, multicam OCPs. And I'm standing there blue jeans with my fucking polo on and my fucking hat. And it's, it's 6 first sergeants and a sergeant major, and then me.
Right.
I felt slightly out of place, but then like E7 me was like remembering, oh shit, I was only 1 rank away from 5 of these guys.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's one of those things too. I think once you especially once you make staff sergeant, you're around higher rank a lot fucking more. A lot fucking more. Whether
I even sat there and had a fucking full on conversation with a fucking lieutenant colonel.
Yeah,
for an hour and a half.
That's the part of your career. Well, eventually you start doing broadening assignments, and you start doing. You might spend some time you might have to spend some time in an S shop, depending on your MOS. You might go to an S shop for a little while, and you're gonna be around all the fucking power meetings and fucking all the first sergeants there with sergeant major and the battalion commander, the BC. You know, every other day of the week. Some days it's the lieutenants. Some days it's the captains. You know what I mean? And you're around all that a lot fucking more.
That's the other thing that I really liked with the way they did it. Like a lot of the judges for the competitions were senior ROTC, college ROTC cadets.
Okay.
That were doing the judging. So I also spent time talking to a lot of, 18, 19, 20-year-old cadets that were, going to be commissioning in.
Yeah.
And instilling wisdom on them from my time in. And it brought a lot of joy for the day too, because it's like, here I am.
I'm glad you got to do that.
I'm sitting here and it's like, up until now, I have, you guys and a couple other vets in my area that I talk to and, shoot the shit with every once in a while, but I don't have a lot of I don't have the younger generation to instill wisdom on.
Sure.
Things I learned during my time. And then at this event, I'm able to talk to the next generation of leaders for the Army, for whatever branch they might decide to go into. And I'm able to, they're asking me questions and they're very respectful. They're not asking the stupid questions like, have you killed anybody? Right. They're asking what would you suggest? When I finally graduate and commission, what would you suggest I do when I get to my first duty station? How should I handle things?
Listen to your NCOs.
And that was number 1 on the fucking list is listen to your NCOs and don't go in swinging dick thinking, you know everything right off the bat. You're new.
Yeah.
Just because you have that butter bar on your chest does not mean you know more than the fucking staff sergeant.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being high speed. There's nothing wrong with being high speed. It's stay humble. It's stay humble. As you start making that rank on the officer side, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget where you came from.
Yep. Don't forget where you came from and show your enlisted guys the respect.
Yeah.
Especially your NCOs, because if you show them respect, you're going to get farther with the enlisted soldiers under your command than if you just come in.
Yeah, but swinging a baseball bat in a China shop. Yeah,
because the amount of fucking butter bars I tore new assholes to when I was a fucking NCO because they came in swinging dick trying to fucking push shit around.
Oh, it fucking sucks when it's company commander. It fucking sucks. You're going to be in the whole company is going to be in a world of hurt if it's the company commander. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother ball game. You know what I mean? And it's same goes for if they make BC, if a new battalion commander comes in swinging everything everywhere, it can wreck shit really quick, and you have to it saps morale. You know what I mean? And you're forced to adapt and overcome basically a lot of hate from within. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of times it's unnecessary. A lot of times it's very unnecessary. It adds bullshit to the pile,
And for anybody that listens to this episode in the future or any of our episodes, hopefully you make it to this episode if you're planning on commissioning in, because here's my other and this was my final piece of advice to anybody that's getting ready to commission in, that's going through ROTC and college, get to know your soldiers. Spend time getting to know them. Don't just show up for the day, do your job, and then fucking disappear.
Yeah.
Knowledge is fucking power.
That's right. I felt very fortunate the last about 2.5 years I was in, being able to be an instructor at the NCO Academy, because it gave me the opportunity to just fucking brain dump like everything I had experienced up to that point in the Army, which at that point encompassed two MOSs and three combat tours to Afghanistan, and I was able to like dump all of that onto these kids who are basically about to become sergeants. You know what I mean?
Now, the one complaint I do have about JROTC now compared to back when I did it in high school is the standards. The standards are completely different. I will elaborate on that real quick. When I was in high school, we had to adhere to all of the same standards, grooming standards and everything that the main military adheres to. Now, because there's such low numbers of enrollment into JROTC programs across the nation, that Training Command has removed the necessity to adhere to the grooming standards under AR 670-1 for cadets.
Fair enough. Whatever gets them in the door, right?
So you've got female cadets with fucking, bright blue fucking hair.
Hell yeah.
You got male cadets with fucking dreadlocks.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Shit like that. And, it irked me for a bit.
It's a different time.
When my kid first started the program, but after talking with her first sergeant over the course of the school year so far, I got to understand why. And I get it. If it gets that foot in the door, by all means.
Yeah. It's hard enough. It's hard enough. It's hard enough to get people to even choose to do that, let alone like there's a very, very small amount of students actively know and actively want to become officers in the military. So to have a group, either at the high school level or the college level, doing like ROTC or OCS in college. You know what I mean?
So college level ROTC, they do adhere to proper, because at that point, if you go into those programs, your tuition's paid for, you're committing to 4 years after you graduate as a commissioned officer, stuff like that. So at that point, you're committed. Yeah,
you're in. But in high school,
it's a little different. So, I mean, I can get it with the high school thing, and it's weird watching, kids walk around with that type of hair coloring and shit like that. However, at the same time, they're still carrying themselves, prim and proper when they're in the uniform. And that's the big thing that fucking matters, is the respect of the uniform.
Right.
I don't care what your hair color is, as long as you're not, trashing the fucking uniform or, walking around with your fucking, class A, with your fucking dress jacket fucking unbuttoned and fucking no tie on.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that after you get the DD-214. Hey, from the dungeon, if you're talking about like call signs, like, yes, we had call signs.
Yeah.
It's over the course of the career, like several different call signs actually. But yes, that is a thing.
Very cool stuff. But this is a good way. This is a good way to transition over to our final thought. I forgot who's got it this week.
I think I had it last week, if I'm not mistaken.
It's you, Squilini?
Yep.
All right.
Give me one
Take
second.
it away. I got nothing before it, so this is your stage.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna start it off with listen to your body. I fucking don't. I need to fucking take that own advice myself. Because depression, suicide, all that stuff, it can take a toll on someone, but so can many other medical conditions.
Joe?
Did he freeze?
Squillini?
He's frozen. That's funny.
Everything canceled out on him. It's a nice picture.
I thought I heard him trying to come back.
All right. He's coming back now. Looks like he's about to come back.
This is funny. This is why I love going live. This is exactly why I love going live.
It's not a Clean Sanchez Media show. Something doesn't go wrong. There
we
are. All right.
Is this fucking thing working again?
It's good. It's good. You're back.
I put the thing up for you. Put the thing up for you.
Fucking thank you. I'm just gonna start making sure to reboot fucking shit before the episode starts from here on out. But there's so many things that we're getting older. We need to keep check on. Weight's a fucking issue, which that can lead to other things. Heart disease, liver disease, kidney disease, fucking so many different things. And it can also take a toll on you mentally too. And with that, if you're feeling down, feeling sad, feeling depressed, feeling like there's no end in sight or no way out except taking the forever nap, you can reach out to a buddy, reach out to a family member, reach out to a friend, or you can contact the National Suicide Hotline via text or call at 988 or dialing 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. There's always someone there available to listen, provide resources, whatever you might need at that exact moment. But it is never too late to ask for help until it's too late. But don't let it get to that point. We love seeing each and every one of you week in, week out. We have the same group of people that typically tune in for our lives, and we have so many more that watch after the episode goes up. And we want to continue to see that. 168. That's all we ask from each of you. If we can make it, you can too. We've all been through our own struggles, trials, tribulations, whether it's divorce, custody battles, fucking, loss of a family member. We've been there. We've done that. We've dealt with it. And we're here for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for coming to another episode. Hopefully next week we're not doing Snowmageddon 6.
I would hope not. We're gonna have to come up with something for our 250th, man. We're gonna figure something out.
Yeah, come up with something. We'll get a good old American flag or something. I'll face swap us on Iwo Jima or some shit like that.
I don't know about all that. That might be one of those.
It's on fucking Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. So yeah, like yeah. It's like yeah.
The president's podcasting one. Or some shit.
have us like sitting on a hill like in Afghanistan or something,
And the fourth one just be broken. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. We love you guys. We will see you guys later. Black socks, sweatpants,
water source,
and beanie.
And a beanie.
Bring a beanie.
Be good, guys.